we're going to go through a resistance band only routine that seniors can do at home.
That's right. Resistance bands are one of my favorite ways of exercising. We're going to show you how to be simple, safe, and effective with it. And it's a cheap way to work out.
And Brad's not even a senior yet.
I don't know. I think I am.
You're getting close.
How many, 65 years old or what?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Welcome to the Bob and Brad channel. We are the most famous physical therapy team on the internet.
Well, in our opinion, of course, Mike.
And our goal is to keep you staying healthy, fit, and pain-free.
That's right. And these are really a good key for me to do that. We're going to talk about these bands. They are tubular, and they typically come with a carabiner on each end, which you can connect on handles, or there are other things like wrist or ankle bands, etc.
Yes, so, I'm not wearing an ankle monitor. I'm not on house arrest. This is the ankle band. I just put it on to be prepared. Anyway, most of these come with 5 different color options. The colors, typically the brighter the color, the easier the resistance, the darker, the harder. Not all brands are the same, so just keep that in mind. And with all these exercises, you can do 2 to 3 sets of each exercise and perform 8 to 12 repetitions. Typically, start on the easier side and progress over time.
There you go. We'll talk about how to vary the resistance without changing color as well.
So what we're going to do is go through 7 different exercises. It's going to be full body. You can use something sturdy to connect your bands to, or you can use a wall anchor, which we have on the wall and sell over there. But Brad, do you just want to show people can do it through everyday objects they already have?
Right. So if you've got a stairway with some good sturdy railing, vertical posts there, you can use that like we have here. We're going to show you that. You've got some furniture that has some good solid legs. For example, this, we've used these before, but it's not the most solid. So use good judgment. Make sure whatever you're using is solid and will not move while you actually work the exercise.
Now, I think we'll get into the first exercise here. We're going to work on the upper back and the shoulder blade region, and these are just some form of rows. You can do them standing up, grab a band. The further away from the wall you are, the more resistance you're going to get. The closer, the easier it'll become. And you're just going to pull back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then come back out. Try to go nice, slow, and controlled with this. It's going to make your muscles work a lot harder than just pulling in and out like this. So we're going to do 8 repetitions at least. You can go up to 12, and you can change the angles of this. You can go higher, you can go lower. If you have trouble standing up and doing this, you can sit down in a chair and do this as well.
That's right. Now, these exercises, the great benefits of using band, the resistance is horizontal. It's going to help your balance. It's going to help your posture and help that upper body strength. So you're getting 3 all in the same package.
Yeah, I'm using my core muscles, my abdominal muscles, my back, my legs are kicking in when I'm doing this. You can also add numerous bands to this. You can do all 5 bands at once if you want to connect to these, but that might be a bit much.
Yeah, I've done up to 4 bands in 1 anchor. That was pushing it. You have to use the smaller ones. But as you can see, we can easily double that up here, and that changes the resistance very nicely. That's about right for me when I use at home. I do double it up for that exercise.
Now, the next one is bicep curls. So you're going to be working your bicep muscles. Again, you can do this from numerous different angles. You don't even need a wall anchor for this if you do not have one. You can just simply put it on the floor. I don't have handles on this one, but you can just curl like this and stand on it. Just make sure when you have tension, do not move your feet because it will be a slingshot. So be aware of that.
Yeah,
but
so
yeah,
if
you
you
can
go
just
like
stand.
that, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, be careful.
I've hit a ceiling tile before accidentally at a different place, so be cautious.
That will not happen on the wall anchor. This is the way I do it. We have the lower wall anchor. With these wall anchors, if you go through Bob and Brad, you'll get 4 of them. So you go low, middle, high, and put the 4th one wherever you would like. You must have wooden studs in your house in order for them to be safe. So this is what I do. I actually do this for my pecs.
We're going to get you that later.
Oh, I know, but I want to show
You're
this.
Getting excited.
This is how I do. I get both arms at once. It gives you a really nice stretch back here. It feels good. And then you get the biceps. And, I just wanted to share.
Well, might as well get into the pecs since we're talking about it. We don't have to go in my specific order.
The chest muscles right here.
So to get the pecs, you typically can do a couple variations here. You can either do a pushing motion or a flying motion. So a pushing motion would be like a push-up. You come out and then you just push forward and then come back like this. This would be like a push-up. Most people are a lot stronger with this motion than they would be doing a fly. A fly is when you have a straight arm the whole time, maybe a little bend in your elbow, and then you bring your hands together like this. Again, go slow and controlled. You're really going to work your core with this as well and working your balance. You can even stagger your legs if you want. Pick either one and just do, again, 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps.
Right. I actually change up a little bit. I'll stagger my feet one way, the other way. I've actually even done it on one foot to work balance. That's challenging. I would not recommend that.
And you can change angles. Again, you can go from down low or you can go from up high as well with the same option. Again, you can push up or you can fly. Going up, it's just going to work slightly different muscle groups, but still the pecs.
Yeah, so we just showed great exercise for upper extremities, back of the shoulders, front of the shoulders, as well as posture and balance and core. So it's really a complete exercise system.
I think we should probably just show shoulders since we've been on the upper body, and let's just go into shoulders now. So for shoulders, you can do a couple different options. You can either connect this to the wall anchor if you want, or again, you can just stand on it. A simple exercise to do is just bring your arms out to the side, keep them straight, and then go back down. You can do nice, slow, controlled movements like this. Just make sure you're not shrugging too much or cheating. That means the band is too heavy. You should be able to stay pretty relaxed, bring it up, and again, go back down slow. Brad is doing a slightly different variation there. You're kind of doing a W.
Yeah, a little bit. This is one that if I were to do, I would go to the yellow band. The red band is a little too aggressive. And I actually do not do this one. I've got my other ones that I think cover my shoulders well enough. So there's a lot of different options to work with.
Another one you can do is just grab a band like this. I will turn around so you can see what I'm doing a lot better. And then my arms are straight and I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together like this. You're working the back of your shoulder muscles there. So this is a way you can really focus on your posture. And you don't need a wall anchor for this one. You can do it wherever.
There you go. Absolutely. What's the next one?
So those are all the upper extremity, upper body ones. We'll get into legs now. So the first one is to do a squat or a sit to stand with resistance. So first, make sure you can stand up and sit down without needing your arms. If you can do that, then you can progress to using bands. If you can't do this without using your arms, then don't use a band yet and just focus on sit to stands.
Right from a chair is a good idea, just exactly like he did. Do 10 of those.
So you're going to stand on it. Again, make sure your heels are staying down and your forefoot. The higher the band is, the more resistance you're going to have when you go up or down with this. So if I'm down here, it's not as much resistance. So you're standing up and you're getting some resistance as you go up. And then if you're going to go above your shoulders, it's going to be more resistance. If you go above head, it's even more yet. And you can see Brad just shot the band up his legs.
Yep. So you do need to be careful. Always do leave the shoes on. It helps grip the band and good posture with these. Now, if I do this, I point my toes out. That's the way my body works. I can much more easily do the squat. I go down as far as I feel comfortable. If you only go partial way and you start to lose your balance, just do mini ones, or better yet, stand in front of the chair and do them as Mike demonstrated.
And again, if that's too easy, just add more bands. Your legs are typically going to be a lot stronger than your upper body. So you can double, triple up the bands as needed.
Yeah, that exercise there really does a lot. Covers the glutes, it covers the hamstrings and the quadriceps, and it works good for balance.
Our next one we're going to do is sidestepping a bit. Do you want to show your version while I get this one ready?
Yeah, so you want to do it without any connection to an anchor, or regardless of where it is, just stand on it like this. Again, shoes must be on. We're going to work the lateral hip muscles, the minimus and the medius, the glute medius and glute minimus. This is a really nice one to do. And just, be very meaningful and take your time with this one. Do not do it fast because it will slip like that. It doesn't really hurt anything, but it doesn't allow for a good, effective exercise. You're going to have to point your toes straight ahead a little bit, not out. This is comfortable for me, so I'm working on this. That also emphasizes good work on those glute medius and minimus. There we go. And I usually go about 10 feet one way and then go back, and then I'll start to feel these muscles burn and fatigue. Then I take a break.
Now, another option if you don't want to move while doing it is to stand in place. You can put the band in front or behind you. It feels a little weird behind me, so I'm going to put it in front of me.
Something for balance.
Hold on for balance, and then you're going to kick out to the side and come back in. I have a slight bend in my knee that is stationary. You can see this is challenging my balance. I'm kind of tipping over a little bit. So you're working this leg to kick out, you're working this leg to stay stationary, so you're working both legs. Make sure, though, to do both sides with this exercise, but take as much rest as you need in between because it's quite challenging.
Yeah, this is harder than it looks, and that's even for a young guy. He's using that stick for balance. So good balance. Again, these are just multifaceted exercises to help you out, not only with strength, but your mobility, your balance, and, it just makes you happy. Yeah, I'm not kidding you.
Well, I hope it makes you happy.
Yeah, I feel better after mine.
Now, the last one can be a little challenging. Again, hold on to support.
So what did you do? You doubled up, so now you...
I doubled it up so it's harder. You don't have to double it up if it's too easy. That's another thing of the bands. You can just double up the same band.
And this is a Velcro band that fits around with an easy loop to connect it to.
Yep, so what you do is stand up here, and then you're just going to bend your knee or do a butt kick, bring your heel towards your buttock. You're going to work your hamstrings a lot with this. It's also pulling me forward, kind of like the last exercise, so you're going to get a lot of balance engaged with this as well, and you're going to focus on strengthening those hamstrings up, which is good if you have some knee problems. If you find this way too challenging, maybe you're not this high level, you could certainly try to do this from a chair and just pull it back like this. This one has wheels, so it's pulling me forward a bit compared to a normal chair, but you can do seated hamstring curls if you are unable to do this standing. But if you want to challenge your balance more, try it standing.
Yeah, I'm probably not using a wheelchair unless you're really used to it, because they scoot around.
Yeah.
And it can be you ever fall off one of these chairs? We use these therapists use these all the time.
Maybe once or twice. Most of the time I catch myself in the air.
Yeah, so they'll come out and I've had that happen in front of a patient while I was working on their knee because I wasn't paying attention.
I had it happen to a student working with a patient, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh.
She was laughing when it happened, so I felt okay to laugh.
Did the patient laugh?
Yes, they did. Actually, unfortunately, that person couldn't talk. Was the patient anymore, but you could still see their reactions, and they were laughing quite hard. So
it was a humorous accident.
It was, and then the student was kind of offended at me that I laughed. Even
well, let's get on with the program.
So those are all the exercises. Try to do them all. They all work different body parts. You do not have to do them every day. Maybe do them 2 to 3 days a week. Again, do 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions with all of them. If they start to become easy, just advance the bands to make them harder or start doubling them up. Again, just modify them as needed.
Yeah, so we do have another video. If you don't have bands, you don't want to get bands, 8 body weight exercises everyone should do. No equipment needed. So that's a good option video for if you're,
or if you just want to switch it up. One time you do bands, and next time you do body weight. It's good to have some variety in your workouts.
Very good.
Work out. I'm going to get out of here.
Be careful and have a good day.
Bob and Brad, the 2 most famous physical therapists on the internet.